Hello everybody, it's Alan Isfan here, CEO of MyEventApps. Now I'm standing here following a long meeting downtown at one of my all-time favorite spots in Ottawa, Canada. It's called Remick Rapids. Now what's really cool, as you can see behind me here, is the stone sculptures. Now there's an artist that spends his entire summer here building these incredible sculptures, and some of them you just can't even imagine how they actually balance out. Quite incredible. Now what's neat about this spot is that it's actually kind of hard to find. You can't really see it from the road. You have to pretty well be walking or cycling by along the river here, and that makes it extra cool. It's a bit of a secret. Now I'm just sending you guys a message here as I was driving by, because I wanted to share some thoughts around just discovery and learning about new things. Now, if you're an organization that is focused on that, in the education market, maybe a university, a school, professional development organization, or an association that provides a lot of courses for credit for your members, having them accidentally discover your stuff is not a good thing. And the one thing that's always no more than a couple of feet away is the smartphone. So I thought I'd share with you the top 5 ways you can use mobile, and in particular a mobile app, for education. So the first one is communicating the schedule and registration info. You definitely want your potential students and members to have at their fingertips the entire schedule of all of the different workshops and classes they can take, and make it super easy for them to register. So that's number 1. Number 2, course materials. Now, course materials can be really useful ahead of the time to allow people to prepare, or as a way for people to refresh their memory or find an important thing that they learned that it's sort of forgotten about. So obviously having that straight in the app is really, really convenient. Number 3 is quizzes and self-assessment. Now, quizzes are pretty obvious for the education market, but one of our clients is doing something really cool. They are essentially creating a self-assessment in the app as a way to drive registrations for their 1-week-long boot camp. So in essence, people are going to take the self-assessment quiz. I think it's about 20 questions, and they're going to get a mark. And based on that mark, different courses of action are going to be recommended. If you get over 90%, you're probably ready to just go and take the exam and get the credit. If you're below 90%, you have a few other options. One may be to just go and refresh some areas where perhaps you were a little bit weak, and so it'll point you to some online materials. And if your mark really wasn't that great at all, it's going to link you out to our client's boot camp, of course. So a really smart way to generate business for his boot camp through the app. Kind of neat. Number 4, and this is a big problem that's been flagged to us by many clients, is really tracking attendance and ensuring that people get their credits. Now, we started building into our apps some automated ways of doing that. For example, you might have an administrator with a QR code scanner built into the app, scanning people as they come in or scanning their phones coming in. And in other cases, we've developed ways for people to essentially check themselves in, but also authenticate that they were there. For example, the teacher might put a code up on the screen, and only the people that are in the room can actually see that code, and they enter it in. So that's a little bit of a looser, accreditation model. Now, on the back end, the system collects all of the attendance, and in some cases can upload it automatically to the accreditation body so people get their credits. And that saves a lot of headaches, a lot of time, and avoids problems, because when things are done manually, it's easy to make a mistake. All right, the 5th one is connecting with others. Now, many apps out there now, including ours, have the ability for people to message each other through the app. They got group chat and things like that. So as people are studying and helping each other out to learn the various materials, being able to communicate through the app is really, really handy. And of course, it also allows people to network and meet each other and stay in contact after the course. So there you go. To recap from the top, the 5 reasons: communicating the schedule and registration info, course materials that can be used before and after the event, quizzes and self-assessments that can be used for actually marketing and driving people to your course, check-in and confirmation of attendance and upload to accreditation bodies, and lastly, helping the students connect to each other and learn together. So, that's a lot of value. I hope this has been useful for you and gives you a new idea of how to use mobile in your organization. Thank you very much. Till next time.